A woman faked pregnancy to trap my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law was telling me a story of his personal encounter of dating an entitled psychopathic woman. Now, this woman was pregnant and already had a kid from the first marriage. So, in a sense, entitled parent, I suppose. This happened several years back, so certain things might not be accurate, but it is told from his perspective. So, it took place somewhere in Southeast Asia, near where I was from. It happened back in 2006 while he was trying to be the settled down expat in a foreign country. He was living the time of his life until he met a woman in a bar. He described her to be well dressed, didn't come across as a sex worker or anything, and so he approached her. Now, their relationship lasted about 10 months. 3 months of courting her and the rest was her faking her pregnancy. The pregnancy is the key to this story. During the relationship, he'd endure her abuse. She'd punch him, kick him, scratch him, bite him, etc. She stole his laptop, his PlayStation, his phone, etc. Got his family's numbers to call and always played the victim card, accusing him of domestic abuse but never went to the police herself. All in all, my brother-in-law was isolated from others by her, really. A set for a toxic environment. Anyway, 3 months in and she said the condom broke because she got pregnant with his kid. During those 3 months, he was ready, more than ready, to leave her ass behind, and she knew that. She also knew he's a softest, so she pretended to be pregnant. He got excited. He went telling everyone and she was over the moon because she was getting the attention. Anyway, 5 months in and he'd always be cooking, doing things for her, because she said she couldn't do anything since she was pregnant. She couldn't even fix her own breakfast. Then one day, he made her a dish of rice and sausages with salad. She sat down to eat, but she just threw the plate into the wall. She, evidently, got up to punch him, kick him, whatever abuse she could do to him. She thought that since she was a woman and was pregnant, she could do whatever, including stepping over the boundaries of domestic abuse, and he was the man who should be able to take it. He sent her flying into the cardboard door. He said himself he was not proud of what had happened, but he was provoked to no end and his boundaries were beyond stepping and stomping over. So he retaliated and went downstairs to call the police. The police came, talked to her, then got his side of the story. Then, according to my brother-in-law, he said the police straight up telling him she was pregnant and needed some TLC. I get it. Pregnancy is a bitch. A lot paint it as a beautiful experience, but it is also a bitch in the ass. Pardon my French. You know what they told me? He continued, they told me to take her to the finest restaurants, to any 5-star restaurants, not cooking for her because she didn't want that. She wanted to go out and eat these expensive foods every day. He shook his head. She wanted to get out of my apartment and book us a 5-star hotel with luxurious spa and shit like that. She, basically abused me, because I was not giving her the billionaire treatment because she was pregnant. So, the whole pregnancy, she thought she'd be treated like a queen. He already spent money on everything because, in her words, she couldn't work as she was pregnant. He spent his days both working in a foreign country and finding the time to groceries shopping and cooking for her, but no, it was not enough. She didn't want to do any chores or go out in the heat, because she was pregnant. Plenty of pregnant women that I know, including you capital replacement zero, work their asses off until they cannot any longer. She couldn't even walk or get up without needing any help because she was pregnant. She was not sick or bleeding like you did, dude. She was fine. I told her to go to the doctors but she wouldn't. It was insane. Then, some months later, around the 7th month actually, he was getting suspicious about her pregnancy. He asked her straight up if she was truly pregnant because she would still be going out every night getting drunk, while he explicitly told her to not do it because it hurt the baby. He tested her urine by taking a sample from the toilet and it turned out she was not pregnant at all. Not at all. He then kicked her out. He got very upset at the end of the story. He explained how he was so excited to be a father, despite the crazy mother, and how he was preparing everything to make sure both of the baby and the mother were safe. As it turned out, she wasn't pregnant. He didn't have to deal with her any longer. He found out even more from her sister that she had been seeing other foreign men as well, not just him, and was getting money from them. He left her for good and she still harassed his family afterwards until she got a new victim. The end. TL, Dr. A single mother trying to trap my brother-in-law with her fake pregnancy.